Thanks for seeing me again, Mr. McSwan.
Oh, call me Ross, please, Therese.
Okay, well, I'm glad were able to respond to my email. It's really important that I see you today.
Yeah. Oh, well, you sound pretty concerned what you'd written there, so it sounds like we need to give this some attention. We've got half an hour set aside for the moment, but we'll see how we go.
Well, I'm just feeling really agitated. Enough's enough. I came and spoke to you about this particular child in Julie's class.
Yes.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I'll mention her name, Sally.
Yeah, okay. Sally Jenkins.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know there's privacy issues, but Sally is a disruptive child in Julie's class. And we were concerned, you might remember that Julie was interrupting the class such that Sally was interrupting the class such that Julie was missing out on time, valuable time in the classroom. This is with
Mrs. Bagshaw, isn't it?
Yeah, Mrs. Bagshaw is the teacher. Yeah. Anyway, there've been a couple of incidents, and I'm just astounded and disappointed that the school hasn't done anything about this child. And it's getting out of hand. I'm thinking I might have to leave the school. So.
Well, tell me a bit more about. I remember when we first caught up in March, and you raised these concerns, and we'd agreed that you'd go and speak with Mrs. Bagshaw about how Sally and Julie were going in the class. How did that conversation go between you and Mrs. Bagshaw? Because I got some feedback from her.
Right, well, I'm not sure what she said, but I don't know. As a parent, it just feels like nothing's being done. But I can't say whether the situation improved. There didn't seem to be any particular classroom issues, but now it's just, there's been Facebook posts, school holidays.
So we're second week back now after the holidays.
Yeah.
So you're saying, what do you mean by Facebook and...
There was a Facebook post by Sally. Yeah. I have access to Julie's Facebook account and email. Okay. And Sally Jenkins has Facebook during the school holidays, a very rude post which really upset my daughter. And
she's 10, nearly 11
now.
Yeah.
Basically calling her fat and telling her, and Julie loves singing, and saying that that's why she doesn't have a boyfriend, and saying that her singing is like a cat dying.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Bagshaw really should know about this as well. But I'm thinking that perhaps I should be speaking with Mrs. Bagshaw first and finding out what her history has been in the class, whether she was aware of anything regarding Joanne or the Facebook incident.
Yeah, okay.
So we're really sort of in an information gathering stage at the moment.
Okay.
So I can't sort of guarantee any quick outcome with these things, apart from the fact that I'll be looking at it smartly.
What about Sally's mum, Jo? I mean, my daughter doesn't want to go to school because for fear of seeing her in the playground. Okay. Can I assure my daughter that Sally's mum won't speak to her again?
Well, I'd like to talk with Mrs. Bagshaw first, and then I'll need to make arrangements to speak with Joanne.
Okay.
Because maybe Mrs. Bagshaw knows something that I don't. It might end up being a meeting involving Joanne, Mrs. Bagshaw and I.
Okay.